the one hitter quitter. When I was younger, right, a kid, there was a guy that came out the pen from my neighborhood. I don't even remember this dude's name, but I want to drop a quick video to let you know that your life can change in a split second. When I was young in the street, I had connects, right? That's how it works. And somebody took a liking to me. Actually, when I was younger, a lot of people took a liking to me because I had a lot of heart. I was just with the business and I was with the functions, as they say nowadays. But again, a gentleman came out the pen from my neighborhood right down the street from where I grew up. And this guy right here had the connect. And for some reason, this guy liked me, a older man, straight out the penitentiary, hanging with a young 16, 17-year-old, kid. It's kind of wild, but it's normal where I come from, right? So, or I would say back then it was in my weird kind of existence and lifestyle, living fast. It was something else. So anyways, this guy, right, they basically took me under his wing, which I really didn't need it because I was already with my crew and with my people. But he was just an acquaintance that, I thought was cool. He thought I was cool. And we hung around, but not for long. This guy would always tell me, y'all, that he had the one hitter quitter. And this guy was kind of nerdy, had glasses, stocky, you know what I'm saying? But I've learned to realize that looks can be very deceiving, right? I've caught in flack before, people telling me that I'm a skinny, little dude, little arms, you know what I'm saying, ain't doing nothing. But little do they know, y'all, I've put grown men on their backside many a time. And to be honest, it surprised me even when it would happen. And I'm not trying to glorify that. I'm just being completely honest. Be careful. Watch out with them slim guys because they can do some damage at times. Again, I digress. So this gentleman, right, from my neighborhood would always tell me that he had this one hitter quitter. And this story is pretty crazy because he met his demise out here in my city at a bar. I always say, y'all, going to a bar, going drinking, doing drugs, whatever at nighttime situations and activities are no good. I got many stories about that, right? Things that happen at night. I'm telling you right now, they always say the night belongs to the devil. I believe there's some truth in that statement. Anyways, so I'm back here in the desert, y'all, making my money, right? Running around my area, up and down, terrorizing, the community, basically, just pushing poison. And this guy that basically took a liking to me, he's always telling me about his one hitter quitter, right? And again, it's all good. We're just, doing our thing. And I think, to be honest, now in hindsight, he was using me, right, to basically somehow scam me, have the connection, me and the other big guy, right? And basically, grab some off top. And that's just how it works in the street life. That's just what happens, and that's what goes on. Everybody kind of knows this. Now that I think about it, I think that's what he was probably doing to me. He just saw that I was young, I had the juice, and I was making moves, and he thought that he could make some money off of me or, get a little bit off the top, like I said, and he probably did. I wasn't tripping. I like the guy. It's from my neighborhood, right? Anyways, so this guy comes out the pen, right? And he's hanging with me. We're, what I'm saying? We're running around somewhat here and there because he didn't last that long. Basically, what ended up happening to this guy, y'all, let's get to the end of the story. My bad for being long-winded. This guy is at a bar right here in Midland, Texas, y'all. And I'm out here in the street doing my thing one night, right? And he's telling me, hey, Nino, come down here, come chill with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm here kicking back, whatever. And now that I think about it, I'm glad this guy had the common sense to call me and to tell me to not come. All of a sudden, I got a phone call from the guy telling me, hey, bro, don't come over here, right? Don't come. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, what I've learned in life, sometimes you don't ask questions. And sometimes if you do ask, you get shut down pretty quick. And I thank God that I didn't ask questions. All I did was listen. And hey, I went about my night doing something else in my city, right, in my neighborhood. But come to find out, y'all, this guy ended up giving another guy the one hitter quitter. He found somebody in there, y'all. They owed him, check this out, $50. This guy went outside with this other guy that obviously wasn't about that life. I think I've seen him, or somehow I knew who he was. And my friend took him outside in the parking lot in front of a crowd, y'all, and punched him one good time and killed him. That gentleman, y'all, is now currently in the pen, and I've never heard from him again. And I wanted to make this video, y'all, to let you know that, man, sometimes your life can change in a split second. I thank God I'm here. Many times I could have been dead or in prison due to the choices I made in the street. But I always remember this one guy, y'all, from my neighborhood said he had the one hitter quitter. Man, he was right. And ultimately, now he's sitting in the penitentiary for God knows how long. And it was a pretty messed up situation, not just for him, but for the guy that he killed with one punch. It's pretty wild, y'all. That's why, to be honest, I'm a Christian. I'm a man that does not want to live violently or committing any acts of violence, but I will defend mine, of course. But I've always thought about this whenever I'm out and about, or, you know what I'm saying? When I would have situations even in the street. And even today, what's the use of sitting there, y'all, and getting into a fist fight with anybody, right? If you really think about it, you or them can end up hitting one or the other with one punch and killing the other person straight up. I've seen it in my life, so that's why I always think about this. Anyways, that's just a quick story, y'all, how your life can turn in one night. I'm glad the guy called me, gave me the heads up, and man, I ain't never seen the dude again. Now he's in the pen. You're an American, you're a patriot, you got grit, act like it. I'm out.